I love Pokemon. I've played Pokemon for almost 15 years now, and during these years, I've begun to appreciate all the work and little details put into each and every individual Pokemon. There's almost 1,000 of them now. So, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out, I decided to put my love and dislikes into words by ranking every single one of them. This is the ultimate Pokemon tier list. Here we go. Alright, I don't know how long we're gonna do this for. We'll be doing this for a while, but it's time. Now, I've been wanting to do this really since I started Twitch, because I play a lot of Pokemon. I have a lot of opinions, so this will be pretty fun. Okay, so starting off, you can see my tier system so far. Oh, I spelled Frostlass wrong. Oops. Frostlass is my favorite Pokemon, so she deserves to be at the top. She's an Ice Ghost type, which we don't really have anything else just like it. Alright, I told you about Mew, Lickitung, and Licky. Alright, and Dedenne, I really don't like Dedenne. Like, when I first saw Dedenne, I thought Dedenne was fake. That's how much I dislike Dedenne. And every time I look at it, I'm like, what are you supposed to do? I always forget. It looks like a Raichu that was squished in half. I just don't like this guy. They could have made this thing so much cuter. Like the first Pikachu clone in 3D, and we get Dedenne. I don't know, I just don't like this guy, so... We're starting off with the starters, but about the like tier. Like, it's a first Pokemon, you can't not Bulbasaur. So I think I'll put Ivysaur a little bit higher, just because I like playing as him in Smash. Like, he has a little bit of weight as a middle evolution, and honestly, I think Bulbasaur was the first starter I picked in Gen 1. It wasn't the first starter I picked total, that goes on to someone else. Now, I was not a big fan of the Gigantamax evolutions though, so I'm gonna put most of them here. I don't know. Gigantamax Venusaur could have looked a little better, in my opinion. Megas are fine though. Like, I'll put them in the like next to Bulbasaur, and same with regular Venusaur. Probably a little bit more just because I've used Venusaur more. And it's just like a big dinosaur frog. Like, what's not to like about that? It's just classic. And he's like the first one, so you get some bias there. Alright, I might get some flake for this. Charmander, though, I like less than Bulbasaur. I think he's okay. Like, just by himself, like, we all love it. It's the anime and all that. It's fine, but I like Charmeleon a little bit more. Like, he's got that just swagger behind him. It just fits better, in my opinion. And yeah, I just love his angry attitude in the anime. Let's see, Charizard, Gigantamax Charizard, I think it's okay. I think it's good, I guess. And I'll put them in good behind Lickitung. See, no. Mega Charizard X is definitely more of a like though. It's just, the fact that he's made off of the shiny animation is just really good. Top tier movement animation in Let's Go. Yeah, that too. Have I used Venusaur in Let's Go? I don't even remember if I have. Probably. See, Mega Charizard Y, also pretty good, I'd say. Bulbasaur line is the best Gen 1 star line, yes, totally agree. And Charizard, yeah, I think he'll go like in okay or good, probably, so. With the other Charizards, basically. Because like, I don't know, Charizard, as we know, is probably one of the most popular Pokemon ever. So, it seems like counterintuitive, or I'm trying to be like cool and not. I mean, we all like Charizard a little bit. So, I think he's good design, looks cool. He's only 5'7", can you believe it? So like most people could be taller than one. Alright, Squirtle. I've always Squirtle too. Squirtle probably goes around the like line. Probably, I don't know, like, I think I'm more on the Charmander or less? Probably a little less. So the more to the left, the more like towards it, the more I like it basically. The farther from the left is closer to the bottom tier below it, is what I'm going for this one. Wartortle is I'll put him in okay for now. Or okay or fine. I'll put him in fine. Blastoise, fan of Gigantamax. Mega Blastoise, I like a little bit. Hashtag Squirtle Squad. Yeah, I'll probably put Mega Blastoise in like, I love the cannons, so probably in good between Lickitung and Licky. I can't believe I'm taller than Charizard, yeah. The Blastoise is also really good. I'll put him right above Squirtle. But I'll put him right next to Bulbasaur. I'd say that's good. The bugs! Caterpie's okay. It's nice, it's cute. I'll put him a little bit higher. I'll put him in good. Right next to Lickitung. There's just a kind of endearing nature to it. Something about it's just endearing. It's just a caterpillar. It's a bug. It's so cute. That's fine. That's endearing to me. Metapod is like fine. It exists. Like, I'm fine with it existing. Fine is gonna be a lot of them, like I'm neutral. I'm okay. I'm fine with this Pokemon existing. Like, it makes sense. Mega Butterfree? Okay, I like this one. I haven't seen too much of it, but I love Mothra. So, it's basically based off of Mothra, which is a kaiju. That's basically a butterfly, and I love that, so it gets props for that. I don't think I've ever seen one, though, in the game, though. Butterfree's good. We all love Butterfree. Let's see, I'll put it right below Squirtle. Recently rewatched Bye Bye Butterfree, still recovering. Just for you, dude. I know your favorite Pokemon is, let's see, all the way at the bottom, goodness. Your favorite Pokemon is Guzzlord, this guy. I'm gonna rank him early just for you, because Guzzlord, we're not gonna get the Guzzlord in a while, but this guy is a great Pokemon. Like, great design. Its cry in the anime is just screaming. It's super fun. I love Guzzlord. It feels like a final boss to a Pokemon. I'm sure Guzzlord isn't that strong. It's more of a tank, but the only thing that outputs me is that he has to constantly eat. Will it eat me in my sleep? Who knows? I don't know. I love Guzzlord. Gengar? Yeah, I'll throw in Gengar too. Gengar's a classic. Gengar is currently my buddy in Pokemon Go, just because it's just a strong Pokemon in general. You know what? Where should I put him? I think I'll put him in right next to Mew. Yeah, Gengar is always good. I don't use Gengar too much, but every time I use him, it's like, boom. Super strong. Personally, though, I think I might like Haunter a little bit more. So I don't know. Just giant hands just fit correctly. Yeah, so I'll put Haunter just above Gengar. I don't know, the hands just do it. I just love big hands. Oh yeah, we're already starting to get a lineups set up. Alright, Weedle's fine. It's okay. Kakuna, I like it more than Metapod because, like, in the original game, I'll put it in okay, actually. I love that Kakuna has claws, but only in one game. Otherwise, you never see it have claws again. The Beedrill, I do really like a lot. I think... I love bees with drills, so I think I'll put it, like, in, like... I don't know, I just love drills, and the fact that Beedrill just has drills is really good. I'll put Mega Beedrill a little bit higher, too. Even more than Mega Charizard. I used a Mega Beedrill once in one of my playthroughs. It was ridiculously silly just being able to be like, here's a Beedrill, and now it's ultra strong now. Pidgey! It's fine. It's just a bird, that's it. Pidgeotto, though, I like it much better. It's just a classic in the anime. And its colors a lot, too. Same with Pidgeot, I think. Its appearance in, I think, Gold, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire. Those early games, it's so beautiful. Not so much in other games, though, but it looks really nice. Think of Pidgeot, though? I'm fine with it. I'll put it, like, more in Weedle. Yeah, goodness. Alright, the rats. Rattata. They're fine, they're rats. Like, this one's got a mustache, it's okay. Yeah, I'll put it, like, right behind Kakuna. Shufty rat. Yeah, I'll put it, like, here or so. Do I like it more than these things, though? Not really. I don't know, they're fine, they exist, they're rats. They're good. I love Fear. Fear might push it a little bit over, like, Wartortle, though. Because, like, the strategy of... There's an old strategy where if you give a Rattata a Focus Sash, and it takes enough damage to leave it at 1 HP, it'll hold on at 1 HP, and you use Endeavor, and Endeavor basically matches the opponent's Pokemon to be the same as yours. So if you have 5 HP left, the opponent also has 5 HP left. If you have 1 left, the opponent also has 1. And then you use Quick Attack to basically 1 KO that Pokemon after it does that. Of course, it's a little harder now. There's weather and a lot more priority moves, but back in the day, it was a crazy strategy. Spearow, though. Now, this is a good Pokemon. I like Spearow. They're tough, they're crazy, and they're stronger than you think. I use Spearow a lot, so I think it goes definitely in the, like, range. Probably a little bit more than Beedrill. And Strats, yeah. They're crazy strats back in the day. Like, I love Fearow. It gets Drill Run, and you know how much I love drills. It's very strong too. It gets Drill Pet too, another good move. It's generally stronger than Pidgeot, and it evolves so much quicker. But everyone just uses Pidgey because they're like, oh, first thing on the route. Fearow is definitely underrated in my opinion. Ekans is a snake. It exists. They could have done something to make it special, so I think Ekans will sit, unfortunately, in a not good range. It didn't exist long enough to make an impression for me, and it was hard to raise when I tried using one. Arbok though, I think Arbok's good. Like, I love the colors on its belly, and the fact that it shows up in Sun and Moon is like, oh, quirky. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'll put it above Pidgeot though. Cool thing about Arbok is that the design of its pattern on its hood used to change between gens before finally setting on one. Yeah. Because I know in Gen 3 it was very interesting. Okay, this is the big one. The Chews. Pikachu himself. It's fine. It's good. Pikachu's good. It's a classic. Everyone knows him. Take away the mascot status of him. He's a quirky Pokemon. He likes his ketchup. He gets some interesting moves. A whole bunch of weird stuff. He's good. He's good. I'll take Pikachu. He's fine. Gigantamax Pikachu? I guess he's fine too. Like, I get what they were going for, trying to make him like the old days where Pikachu was a big boy. Gigantamax Pikachu's okay. Now, Alolan Raichu. This is a good Pokemon. This is one that's cool. Like, it's an electric psychic type that is somehow psychic because it ate too much. Like, why? How can you not like that? Alolan Raichu is a very good Pokemon, and I'm so happy that they finally decided to give Raichu some love. Regular Raichu, yeah, regular Raichu sits in. I like regular Raichu. I'll put him like below, a little bit more in Charmeleon. Sandshrew, Sandshrew. I'm not a big fan of Sandshrew because it just doesn't get ground moves. Please, I'll put it above Ekans, but it really needs ground moves. Like, it does not learn anything. Just, that thing annoys me. Alolan Sandshrew though, I like that. I like that's cool and basically adapted to colder environments. Sandslash is pretty good too. I think I'll put him like around here. One of the first shinies I got was a Sandslash actually in Heart Gold Soul Silver when I was training up. I just found the Sandslash in the wild and it looked so cool. Oh, it's getting tired. Alright, Nidoran. I do not care. I am not a fan of these guys. They just, I don't know, they're just so confusing in my opinion. Like, Nidorino and Nidorina, yeah, they're fine, but I'm not... Like, I get what they're supposed to be. They are very good Pokemon, but just their tiny forms are just... Yeah, they're a little small. My first shiny was a Ponyta in Pokemon Pearl. Ooh. Ponyta has a very good shiny. Nidoqueen, though? I like Nidoqueen. It's a little silly that she basically has breasts in Stadium, which is silly. Surprised it happens to be there. But yeah, they definitely had fun with that one. Nidoking though, I really like Nidoking. Like, I love its cry. It like sounds like a bulldozer. And that's probably one of the big reasons I like it. It's just tough appearance. It sounds amazing. And it's a super cool Pokemon. And its sprites are so good too. Clefairy. Clefairy is really good. I like Clefairy a lot. Like, I think I'll put it in the like range next to Bulbasaur. I got maybe more in Bulbasaur. I think y'all probably have heard of the theory that Clefable, that Gengar was supposedly like a Clefable that died, basically, because they look super similar if you look at these two next to each other. It's a very good theory. I don't know how much it holds up. And I think I like Clefable a little bit more, like around Alolan Raichu. Clefable is a surprisingly good Pokemon in a lot of just cups and metas. Like, you'd never think that. But it's pretty bulky and it's pretty strong. The only reason I like it a lot. Alolan Vulpix, you can't not like this little guy. I'll definitely put it in around the Raichu, like Charmeleon area. I really do love Alolan Ninetales though. That's a very good Pokemon. Definitely up there. Regular Vulpix is, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. Or maybe it's okay. I think I'll put it in okay by these rats. Ninetales by itself, it's good. I like its lore, I just wish it was stronger. I'll put it by the Charizard. Like, I get its gimmick, it's silly in the anime, just not the strongest, I think. Wigglytuff, if y'all played Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Darkness, or Sky, y'all know how crazy Wigglytuff is. Let's see, should I put it in like or good though? I think I'll put it in good by the bottom, I'd say. So this is how the tier list is looking right now. Oh, did not mean for that to happen. I don't remember where I put Wartortle, but I guess I'll put him like, okay, I guess. I forgot. Zubat. No one really likes Zubat because they're annoying, but they're very good Pokemon to use. If you take the time to actually raise one up, they're pretty strong. I think I'll put it in the okay range. Like, Golbat I like way more though, because it's just a bat that has a big mouth. I don't know, that's just good. I like that it exists. Maybe I should put that as a category. I like that it exists. Oddish. I like it. It's simple. It's a weed Pokemon. Dang, I think, we're almost halfway through Gen 1. Halfway. There's so much Gen 1 stuff, dear goodness. Gloom. Gloom's okay. I'll put it like right next to Oddish. Vileplume. I like Vileplume a bit. I like that it's just a big flower. So simple. I use Vileplume a lot early in game because it was just pretty strong. The fact that it's just a big flower is just silly. And the type of flower reminds me of another game. A game called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. It's very underrated. But the flower definitely reminds me of that. I forget what the type of flower it is. The Rafflesia flower, often known as the largest flower in the world. Also known as a corpse flower. Yeah, that shows up in another game, and I love its design, so I think it'll go pretty high up into the light category. Paris is okay, but Parasect is awesome. Like, the fact that it's just a giant crab parasite, super underrated. The fact that it takes over the entire thing, that's crazy. Yeah, it'll definitely go up here with these two. Like, probably a little bit more. And also, I love crabs, so I am a Cancer through and through, so gotta love those crabs. But on that is, it exists. I'm fine with existing. It's such a weird Pokemon. Like, it's not strong, like it's supposed to be defensive, but I don't know, it's forgotten about. Venomoth, on the other hand, I think I'll put it like right there. If y'all have heard of, funny enough, Twitch Plays Pokemon, one of the Pokemon they finished with, it was a Venomoth that they nicknamed ATV, which stood for All-Terrain Venomoth, and I love that. But Twitch Plays Pokemon was a game, most people probably know about it, where they had everyone's inputs set to the chat in Pokemon. So if someone said like, up in the chat, that would make the person in the game move up. And they somehow beat the entire game by just doing that. It's ridiculous. That was a lot of fun. That was years ago, goodness. Okay, Diglett. Dig, Trio. Where should I put Diglett? I think I'll put it in good. But both Digletts are in good. I like Dugtrio more, but I think we're just gonna rate Dugtrio and then we'll go to battle. Now, Dugtrio, I don't know. The three Pokemon together, I just really love for some reason. It's silly, but I just like that mix. And the fact that Dugtrio has luscious locks puts him pretty higher up. I'd say like right below Charmeleon, I'd say. I don't know. Just three Pokemon together, I just like that for some reason. I know some people hate it, but the fact that some Pokemon can just come together and become their own entity, I don't know, I like that, I dig it. Meowth, Pokemon number 52. The reverse of Pikachu. There are so many Meowths. There's a Meowth for every century.
Is there a Meowth in every century?
I don't know, I like fancy Meowth a good amount. I'd say I like it around Charmeleon. Very fancy, very posh. Meanwhile, Barbarian Meowth is also pretty good, I'd say. Definitely around like the Sandslash level. I do really love Berserker too. Longcat Meowth is pretty silly. Like, I get what they're going for. It's just a little silly. Like, really? Just Meowth? You could have done Persian. Meowth by itself is pretty good, I'd say. It's got a great voice. Big shout out to Maddie Blaustein, who unfortunately passed away. She's a real, like, literal trans voice actor. She's super cool. Like, she did Meowth for so long. So, she's definitely up there. She's in good for sure. I'd say, around like Ninetales or so. Do I really want to say more than Pikachu? You know what? Yeah, why not? More than Pikachu. Meowth is better than Pikachu. You heard it there first. I do not like Alolan Persian at all. It's definitely at the bottom. I do not like its big face. Like, and I do love cats a lot, but they could have done so much more with Alolan Persian. It's definitely down there. I do not like it that much. Regular Persian, that's fine. It's fine. Maybe it's okay. I think I'll put it around, like, Gloom. Maybe higher than Gloom. It's definitely good. Good Pokemon, but I do not like this one. Psyduck. It's a classic. Very silly. I'd say it's okay. It's in everything, so it's a little overused in my opinion, so I think Psyduck's okay. Golduck. I'm not sure where to put Golduck. Golduck's fine, I guess. I do like it more than Psyduck because it is usable and it is pretty good. Yeah, it's a cool design. I just wish it could do something more. It's never been like stellar at anything really. Mankey. Mankey's a fine one. Like, it's very simple, gets the job done. I think it goes around, I don't know, Diglett or so. Or maybe higher, I'm not sure. Primeape though is pretty cool. It's just an angrier Mankey. I do really like that a lot. So, I don't know, around Dugtrio, I'm not sure where. But I don't know, I wish it got more screen time in the anime, but they just forgot about it. And they could do so much more with Primeape, and they just don't. It deserves a little bit more love. I guess I'll put it by Charmeleon. It's around that same time. Growlithe. Everyone loves a good Growlithe. I could probably go and grab a Gen 8 Growlithe down there too. I'll get there soon. Half is a fine Pokemon. Very attractive, very well done. Very posh, very useful Pokemon. Arcanine is very good. It's actually one, surprisingly, it has some of the best base stats of any Pokemon, at least earlier on. Like, literally rivaling some legendaries. It's just very good Pokemon. Where should I put it though? I think it's definitely up there. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. I'll put it by the starters. Alright, and I will get the new Growlithes down here. Now, full disclosure, as y'all can see right up there, I have not played Legends Arceus, so all of my thoughts on the Legends Arceus Pokemon are just me not actually played the game. I do this guy a lot. He's pretty cute. Pretty soon. I just love that it doesn't have eyes. Very silly. So I'll put it in around here, I guess, for well-designed Pokemon. You know, maybe more than a lone Meowth. Now, I haven't seen much of this Arcanine. Like, it's fine, I guess. It could have been cooler, in my opinion. So, I think it goes, I don't know, low good to good. Like, it's fine, I guess. So I'll put it, like, around here. But yeah, I haven't interacted with these Pokemon. I haven't played with these Pokemon at all. So, these will probably change over the next few months. And I will go back to this eventually. So I'll probably, and I'll definitely go back to this when Gen 9's out. But that's where it is so far. Alright, Poliwag, it's fine. It exists. Very weak. Poliwhirl is okay. Like, they're silly. I love their random things. It's definitely a Gen 1 Pokemon. It's an animal with a twist. Poliwrath is, they're very annoying to fight in some games. Like, in Super Mystery Dungeon, they're super tough to fight. You know, I don't know where to put them, though. I do like that they've got a fighting type, that they've got some use to them. I guess I'll put it by the Diglett and Mankey. Abra, you know what? They're fine. They're very annoying to fight, though. I'll put them in the middle-ish tier. Kadabra, though. I love that Kadabra finally gets some love. Like, now that Uri Geller finally got rid of the copyright, he was like, yes, I will let Kadabra exist now. If you don't know the story, Kadabra got Pokemon's that Game Freak sued because Uri Geller saw the spoon bending thing and was like, hey, I don't like that. I'm gonna sue you because bending spoons is my thing. Somehow he won, and for 20-something years, Kadabra could not exist in anything other than the main games. Kadabra did not appear in the anime. Kadabra couldn't appear in the trading cards, so Abra had to warp Digivolve into Alakazam without going to Kadabra. It was so weird, but Kadabra still existed everywhere else. Just it couldn't merchandise Kadabra. Until a few years ago where Uri Geller was like, you know what? Screw it. Y'all can have Kadabra now. It's fine. You can now have Kadabra. And now Kadabra can be like, exist in the anime and in trading cards. It's pretty silly. So I like Kadabra a lot for that. It's a great story. It's definitely in the like tier. Alakazam also is pretty high up there too. I use Alakazam a lot in my teams. So it's just a clean Pokemon. It's overpowered, but you basically know what's gonna do when you find it. It's super strong. I think Alakazam's also pretty good. I think it's in like the love-like tier, I guess. I'll put it right next to like regular Gengar. Alright, Machop. I love Machop. Well, I love Machamp specifically. Machamp is one of my favorite Pokemon in general. Now, the book that got me into Pokemon was... I can actually pull it up right now. It was this book, right on the right. This book was the book that got me into Pokemon, like, 100%. Like, I read it in, like, when Gen 3 came out, but I was so hooked on learning about every single one of these. I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it from my mom, but this is what this book got me into Pokemon 100%. And one of the Pokemon that grabbed my eye so hard was the Machop line. I don't know, it's just simple, like fighting like people looking things. I just love them so much. And I use them all the time. All the ding dang time. I don't know, I just like little fighters. They're just that good to me. And Machamp is just great name, super strong, and it's just very useful. Gigantamax Machamp, I haven't put too much into it. I'm not a fan of its pants. I do that it exists. I guess I'll put it in the like category. It is good. I'm not a fan of Gigantamax personally, but yeah, I guess I like it a lot. Bellsprout, that's good, I think. I like that it's literally just a plant. In general, it's pretty silly. Leaping Bell that's fine. I like its shape. It's an interestingly shaped Pokemon, very strange. Victory Bell, I do a lot though. Like, its name is just, it's supposed to be Victory, and I like that a lot. And it's stronger than you think. It can do some serious damage. Like, in Pokemon Go, a Shadow Victory Bell is crazy strong with Razor Leaf. And I don't know, I just like its silly, simple design. It's better than you think. Definitely give it a look next time. Tentacruel is like fine. It's a simple Pokemon by itself, but I do really Tentacruel. Very strong Pokemon. And I just love giant jellyfish in general. Like, it's very defensive. It's more so than you think. Sure, you see it everywhere and it's annoying, but it's actually a pretty strong Pokemon. Pretty strong on moves and can do some crazy stuff. Geodude is another Pokemon I really like a lot. Not as much as Machop, but definitely up there. Like, it's just a strong rock by itself. I also use Graveler a ton too. Alone Geodude, I'm not totally sure where it goes. I guess it's there. I guess I'll put it in like okays. Okay, or I don't know, like, where did I put regular Geodude? I don't even know. Yeah, I put him in, so I'll put it in high good. I like the electric type, but it's just not enough difference in it to make it like, oh, this is a new Pokemon that has adapted to the surroundings. Graveler is also in there. I used Graveler for pretty much my entire Diamond and Pearl playthrough because I couldn't trade for a long time. I don't know where to put this one too. I guess I'll put it by around here. Golem though. I love Golem a lot. I use it a ton. I'll put it like around here too. Same with Lone Golem. I actually do like it a lot because it is basically supposed to have an electric thing on it, and the beard is silly. Ooh, Ponyta is a very good Pokemon in a lot of spaces. It's just good, but I do love just the Galarian forms way more. Like, it's just pretty, and it's basically, was it the trans colors, I believe, so it's gotta look pretty. It's definitely one up there for me. And regular Rapidash is like fine. I do love what it stands for, like it's just big, fiery horse in general. Very cool design. I've gotten every category except strongly dislike. Is there a Pokemon I strongly dislike in here? I don't know. Not really from Gen 1, I believe. All of them are fine, they exist. Slowpoke, it's okay. I guess I'll put it in next to Poliwag. Like, I get what it's for. I do like Galarian Slowpoke a little bit more because it shows that they were willing to add new Pokemon to DLC. So I do like Slowbro a lot though. I don't know why, but because it's just, it looks silly, but it's actually very strong. I like Pokemon that are like that. They're silly, but are actually super strong. I will put Galarian Slowbro more than Slowking though, when we get to them. And Mega Slowbro, I don't know. I'll put it like, still in like, even like, but regular Slowbro is just good, I think. Love Magnemite. As you can see, Magnemite is on my water bottle because it's metal. I just love Magnemite and Magneton a lot. And I just like magnets. They're silly, but they're very good. I'll definitely put them up here. Magneton, I don't know, just evolved, pun intended, into one of my favorites after a while because just 3 magnets together, I just really like that. So looking at this now, I think Ivysaur's definitely lower on this tier list now. So definitely like Magneton more than Ivysaur personally. And probably lower too. Farfetch'd, like I get it. It's a silly rare Pokemon. But Galarian Farfetch'd, now this is a good one. This is one I like. It's like, it's just a giant dang leak. They finally did something with it. They finally gave it notoriety. Doduo. Yeah, Doduo's fine. I'll put it in okay. Dodrio, though, I don't know, it's so strong. Like, it is the best bird in the game, basically. It is so strong. It's better than Pidgeot. Tri-attack. It's got Drill Peck, Drill Run. I use it in Let's Go. It destroys everything. Jump Kick. It's very frail, but it's so strong. And it's so fast to use. I think I'll go higher. I think it's gotta go in, like, around, like, this area. Seal? It's fine. Like, I'm fine with it existing. Dewgong I like a little bit more. Like, it's got its place. Like, I used it in, surprisingly, Black and White, too. And it took hits. Wasn't amazing, but I liked it more than most, I'd say. Grimer. Now, Grimer's... I'm fine with Grimer. Alolan Grimer, though, I like that, though. I do like a Poison Dark type. That is unique. Now, do I want to put more in Pikachu, though? I'll put it, like, a little bit below, like, Poliwhirl. Now, Muck, though. I don't know. I love Muck a lot. It's so simple. I know a lot of people are like, it's just a pile of sludge, but I don't know. It's just cool to me, in my opinion. Especially Alolan Muck. Like, it's so pretty. I'll put it, like, right around here. I don't know. The fact that Ash in the anime has one for no reason, and it's just a good Pokemon, like, it takes hits. It's pretty hard. It's just sludge. That's it. So simple, so good. That's all I need. Shieldar by itself, I get the design. I'll put it by Jigglypuff. But Cloyster is actually pretty good. I like it more than Mag. Probably not. I think I like it more than Machamp, I'd say. It's like strong Pokemon. It learns Show Smash, and if you skill link it with Icicle Spear, it can do a lot of damage. I used one in X and Y, and it tore things apart. It was crazy good. And I just love that it just has a crazy good defense stat, like out of nowhere. Alright, we did Gengar already. Ghastly's good. Like, we love a good Ghastly. Gigantamax Gengar is, I don't know, I guess it's also good, I guess. This is a nice song. Like, it's the Bounce House of Terror. Mega Gengar, though, is very good. I'll definitely put it in, yeah, put it definitely, like, right there, next to me. Onyx, it's just a rock snake. Simple, but it works. I'll put it next to Venusaur. Steelix, though, I like a little bit more. Okay, Drowsy and Hypno. I like Hypno more than most things. I think it's pretty good. It's just a dream messer-upper. Yeah, Hypno. Yeah, I'll put it by Onyx. Like, I don't know, it's surprisingly defensive. It's useful in some Pokemon Go stuff. You can get some interesting moves. It is creepy as heck, but it's interesting. It's a unique Pokemon. I like Pokemon that have some interest to them. Krabby, straight to the top. Love crabs. Gotta love the crabs. Kingler, also high, very high up. You gotta love those crabs. I'll put it in the love. Mega Kingler, or Gigantamax Kingler, I haven't seen too much of. I'll definitely put it up there because it's related to Krabby. I'll put it like right around here, so slightly more than regular Krabby. Alright, Pokemon number 100. Yeah, this is a long one. Yeah, we're probably not going to finish Gen 1 tonight. We will definitely get close. And yeah, we'll save the rest for the future. Probably for the next big celebration, which should be around my birthday. Voltorb. It's good. Like, I get what's supposed to do. Electrode is similar. Electrode is very fast, surprisingly. Yeah, I'll put it like next to Arbok or so. I do really Hisuian Voltorb a lot. Like, I really like what it represents. Where did it go? Where did I put it? Is it back down here? No, I lost it somewhere. Oh no, oh no. Okay, Electrode. I don't know. There could have been so much more potential there, but I honestly don't think it could have been so much cooler, but it's just like a wooden Hisuian Voltorb evolved. They could have just done something, and they didn't. So sad. Execute's fine, I guess. It could. I like its cry. I do really like regular Executor a lot. Like, it's pretty unique. Right there. I don't know. Just eggs by itself is pretty unique, pretty cool. Let's see. Alone Executor, like a lot of people love it. It's fine. I just don't think it's like amazing. Like I get it's silly, hey, it's a long neck. Nah, just not my cup of tea. I guess I'll put it like in like down here or so. It's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be like a big mascot. Cubone. Cubone's nice. Cubone's sad. I'm a little sad about that. Marowak is pretty unique though. I love Alolan Marowak a lot too. Like I love what it's referencing a lot. And Hawaii. They're all about that. Like it's very pretty stuff to look at. I've actually been to one of those. Very cool. I'll put high and I'll put it like right there or so. Marowak by itself, pretty good Pokemon. Put it like right here. Okay, Hitmons. I personally Hitmonchan more because it's a big Punch-Out reference. Hitmonlee, also pretty good. Like they're both very strong Pokemon. Very strong fighting types. Wheezing or coughing by itself is it's just a little gas thing. I like it in relation to wheezing a lot more though. I'll put it in like fine. It's fine. I like wheezing a lot, surprisingly. Just poison stuff in general. Galarian wheezing is very silly too. It's just Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimdale Dimmadome. I'll put it up there. Rhyhorn. Now Rhyhorn is fine. Actually no, it's pretty good. Just a very strong Pokemon, goodness sakes. The Rhydon, that is a cool Pokemon. But definitely up here. More higher up, I'd say. Rhyperior is also really good too when we get to it. I should just toss Rhyperior in there as well. Where is he? Here you are, bud. Ah, just look at those arms. It's just so tough. Alright, where should I put you? I should probably put you in like Love. Oh, no, not Love. I'll put Rhydon higher up in Love. And Rhyperior like very close to. I don't know. It could just be a little bit more over the top in my opinion. It's still super good. I still love it a lot. Rhydon is just simpler. Where are we at now? Chansey. Chansey's really good. Useful in so many circumstances. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put it like around here. Tangela. Tangela's cool. I like Tangela. Like it's so newly, so mysterious. Where should I put you? I'll put you a little bit higher than Cloyster. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's fine. Like I like what's supposed to be, but you don't see it enough to be like, yes, I love how this Pokemon is designed. I guess Kangaskhan is cool though, just because it's overpowered early on. Horsey is... That's it. Horsey exists. Like, it could just be a little better, in my opinion. I'll put below Farfetch. Farfetch at least has those items. Seadra's cool, though. I like Seadra a fair bit. I'll put, like, by Vileplume. Gold, not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. Taking those fine. Like, it's stronger than you think, but it's not enough to like warrant being like awesome. Staryu and Starmie though, I really do a lot. They're very strong Pokemon. I'll put Staryu like here next to Diglett. Starmie I've used a ton of times. Very reliable on almost any game you play it in. Very useful. I'll put it in like that. Pretty much any game you find a Starmie in, it'll always do the same thing and be very good at it. Mr. Mime. I like Mr. Mime more than most. I'd say it's a very solid Pokemon. Galarian Mr. Mime, it could have been so much better though, in my opinion. I'll put it by okay. It's a Psyduck. Scyther, very good Pokemon. Just, it's got knives. It's got scythes. Jinx. I like Jinx a lot. I know a lot of people hate Jinx, especially because of all its bad history with its face and stuff, but I don't know. It's pretty strong. It's more unique than you'd think. It has a signature move. It learns a whole bunch of good stuff. It's a surprisingly strong and useful Pokemon. Just not a lot of people use it. Also, it's got a unique name. Electabuzz? Aw, yeah. Electabuzz is better. It's just cooler. It's fast. It's got a strong cry. It's aggressive. Definitely up there. Magmar is also good. Just not at the same level as Magmar. I'll definitely put it up by, like, Mew. Very strong by itself. Pinsir. It's about Magmar level. Definitely underrated in my opinion. Mega Pinsir though, I do like this. It's like full power basically. Let's see, where should I put this in relation to Jinx? Definitely more than Jinx, I'd say. I don't know, it just looks aggressive, like, finally, it's getting some love. And Pinsir gets some really odd moves. Like, you'd think it would be a fighting type, but nope. Just its own thing. Alright, Tauros is also really good. Like, it used to be, like, the strongest Pokemon in Gen 1, too. You can't not like that in its aggression. I don't know, I'll put it, like, next to Galarian Rapidash. Like, I get what Magikarp is supposed to be. It's okay. Gyarados, though, is very good. Very strong Pokemon. Definitely high up there. I'll put it, like, around Arcanine. I don't know. The fact that it's just a giant shrimp, like, that's a mega Pokemon. That's something you can recognize. I'll put, like, around the same vein, like Cloyster. Lapras, very good Pokemon. We'll try and go a little quicker so we can get some stuff done. Like, you can't not like Lapras. It's simple, it's clean, that's the job done. Not very strong competitively, but it's always been a very good Pokemon. And it's just aesthetically pleasing. Gigantamax, I mean, the music thing is fun, but it's not, like, amazing per se. Put a little bit behind. Ditto, very useful Pokemon, just in its sense, is very silly. Very useful for a lot of things. Ditto, just by itself, as a concept, is very unique. I don't know. I don't know. Ditto, just saying Ditto is silly to you. Silly to me. I don't know. I just like it a lot. And the fact that you can just toss it in, and with the right ability, it'll just instantly transform into another Pokemon. Very silly. Very good, cool mirror match. Oh jeez, the first 3 evolutions. It's a lot. Technically, if you want to be a nitpicker, Eevee is the first Pokemon I've ever had. Because my first Pokemon game, technically, was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Before Sapphire, it's technically the first game. It's not the first one I finished, but it's technically the first game I have. So Eevee just has a good place in my heart, just because of all of its potential in general. So it definitely gets high up there just for that. And I did get Let's Go Eevee over Let's Go Pikachu, because Eevee's just better. I don't know. Fluffy Gigantamax Eevee, though? I don't know. I'm fine with it. Like, they could have done something better with it, in my opinion. My cat definitely wants to get up here. Vaporeon, though, is probably one of my favorite evolutions. It's just a little mermaid. Very pretty. Do I want to put up here, or... I'll put it definitely around here, I guess. Like, it's just a strong water type in general. Jolteon's also very good. Very useful. I don't use it too much, but definitely around, like, the high, like, area. Flareon, though, we all know the running gag around Flareon that used to be never good until Gen 5 or so. Gen 5, Gen 6. That it's still a very good Pokemon in general. I'll put it, like, around Gigantamax Charizard. Yeah, maybe more. But do I like it more than Caterpie, though? Yeah, I like it more than Caterpie. Porygon. Now, poor Porygon, got shafted for years because of a little incident in Japan where, like, an episode where Pikachu caught seizures, basically. And it wasn't even Porygon's fault, poor thing, and it just got tossed into obscurity for years and years. I think it deserves some love. I put it in, like, Pokemon that have a history, just in the public eye, I end up liking a lot. Very simple. Omastar, the Helix, respect the Helix. You've always gotta love the Helix, just because of its history. Again, it's history. I think I like it about as much as Crappy. Omastar is also really dang cool. Yeah, I'll put it next to each other, because it's, again, history. Respect the Helix. Respect how much it's done for internet culture in general. Okay, I think we are going to do Kabutops. It's good. I like Kabutops a lot. Kabuto is like, it's fine. It's cool. But Kabutops is definitely like there. It's very cool. I like Pokemon with scythes. I'll put it below Rhydon. It's just so simple. I don't know. Just look at it. It's threatening. It's just very cool. It just exudes confidence. Draco's also really good too. You're way up there, like way right here, so Mega Aerodactyl also really good. Not as high up there, but definitely in the high like category. I'll put it by Mega Pinsir. Snorlax, very good Pokemon, very useful, very strong. I don't know, definitely underrated in my opinion, but it's always been just very good. Gigantamax Snorlax, I like that it basically grows its own tree, but it's not, again, I'm never a Gigantamax person. I'll put it by Mr. Mime. Now the birds, the legendary birds, we got one row left. Articuno, I like most of them like a fair amount because of how simple they are. I'll put high in the like list. I'll put it by Mega Gengar. Galarian Articuno definitely could be better. I'll put it down in good by like a Crobat. Zapdos was probably my favorite one in general. I think I'll put it right next to Electabuzz. Galarian Articuno, it's cool, but I'll put it high in likes again by Slowbro. I like all of them a fair amount. I just don't love any of them. I'm gonna put the other one. Yeah, I'll put it next to Pinsir and Galarian one. Ooh, I do love its design a lot, so probably in the high Tentacruel. Alright, the first pseudo legendaries. They're classic, they're very nice. They're well designed. So Dratini's definitely gonna go, like Jolteon. Dragonair, also very pretty. It's very clean, so I think I'll put it by like I'll put it a little bit higher than Magnemite. Dragonite, I think, is around the same. It's a strong, monstrous guy. But I think I'll put it slightly like it, or probably strong, like, next to Eevee. Like, it's the one that started all, just a big, Barney dinosaur. Tons of power. Mewtwo. And we put Mew in already, so I think, like, it's a classic, very good, very great story. Do I like it more than Dragonite, though? Yeah, a little bit. I think I'll put it by Porygon. Or, nah, I'll put it by... That's a tough decision. It's definitely in this range. I'll put it next to Ditto. And the Megas are definitely around the same place. Probably Mega, the first one a little bit more. I don't know, they're both very good. I'll put them like around here. Yeah, that is Gen 1. And a little bit of extras, so... My least favorite Gen 1 Pokemon ended up being Nidoran female. Yeah, I guess the Nidorans are just that bad, huh? Yeah. I just don't care for them that much. They're just fillers to get to the stronger stuff. And my favorite Gen 1 is, of course, Machamp, followed by Nidoking, Machoke, and Machop, and Kingler.